Hello everyone, welcome to Draw My Life. Um, I was born on October 22nd of 2002 in the city of Bogota, DC, more specifically in the town of Suba. So yes, therefore I'm a Colombian. My full name is Andres Felipe Rojas Marquez. Once with my cousins, we made a word game by joining the first two initial letters of our names and surname, and mine will remain as Anferoma, and I will take it as an artistic name. My father is from Boyacá, and his name is Orlando, and my mother is from Barranquilla, and her name is Marta. Sorry for that drowse. I have two stepbrothers, but I will talk about my younger sister, whose name is Valentina, and she was born in 2004. When I was going to third grade, I entered a new school, and I was very nervous. When I entered at the room, all the boys ran from one place to another playing. I will never forget that first day when a girl approached me and said, "Are you sure you come for this grade? Is that preschool is elsewhere?" When I hearing that, I woke up to reality. I looked at my legs and they certainly weren't touching the floor. I've always been a short person, and I'm currently 160 tall, despite what they say. It is nothing that has been easy for me. When I was 12 years old, I underwent hormonal treatment, in which I had to inject myself with growth hormones every day before going to sleep for 6 months, although that didn't work so much. At the school, they made fun of me and I suffered bullying, because in the city that's how things are, and received nicknames like Dwarf, Little Boy, Smurf, and the most common of all was Strange Little, because the few times that I spoke I said things outside of understanding them. Fortunately, I found a great friend. His name was Diego Quiroga. He was someone much taller than me and obese. He was the one with whom I shared my life in elementary school. We both shared tastes for Marvel, music, games, books, and most importantly, the drawing. In 2014, he would enter high school and things would change. A new classmate entered the class and his name was Juan Pablo. The funny thing is that he was just as short as I was, and I feel good because he would no longer be the only one in the course. With Juan Pablo, we began to share passions such as soccer, and coincidentally, that year was the Soccer World Cup in Brazil. Over time, I was leaving the other side. Soccer would become an addiction for me, and I would stop going to the drawing, stop to the go to school library. In 2014 year, my family almost suffered a breakdown that caused things to change. The condition of remaining united is that my father accepted a job offer in Panama, and that my mother, sister, and I went to live in Acapulco, Boyacá. That is the hometown of my father and where most of my parental family is. There we will get to have a house of our own. So yes, we will come to live for a few months at my grandparents' house. There I feel good to be close to my cousins, especially my cousin David. He is someone outgoing, imperative, and the tallest of the whole family. Once I decided to open a channel for him in YouTube to develop your creativity. And we had a great time doing that. The year 2060 would reach my adolescence, and it was somewhat complicated. I will further develop my passion for writing and begin to write my autobiographical novel that has gone through many names, such as the drawings of absence, and finally as an Anferoma dairy. Then my father's company would have gone bankrupt, thus giving us difficult economic times. But one of my father's bosses offered him a job in a municipality called Cajica, Cundinamarca. So we had to accept another turn in our lives. I came to study at a school that does not have a good reputation in Cajica and is called Antonio Nariño. But actually, there I will meet great people and teachers. The following year, 2018, when I entered the 10th grade, I will begin to suffer from depression. I will begin to have existential doubts. My days were gray and surrounded by questions, and I definitely need to answer them no matter what. A year ago, I had been immersing myself in the world of philosophy, and I was fascinated by the subject since it linked it to my writing. I decided to look for answers before paying attention to school. I began to doubt everything, delved into philosophers like Friedrich Nietzsche and his "Good is death and we have killed him," with Arthur Schopenhauer saying that all life in sense is suffering, the points of Charles Bukowski, philosophy of Immanuel Kant, among many others. The less I cared about was school that year, so I failed it. Also because I hated trigonometry. The price was to have answers, and having at least an concise idea. I was more aware of the existence, and as Friedrich Nietzsche would have said, what does not kill us makes us stronger. So that happened in short. In 2019, when I was 16 years old, love came into my life for first time. Something that I gave up because although the cycle does not matter. For me, this issue has not been easy. When love came, I was definitely not ready. She was very optimistic and I was pessimistic. She broke up with me a few days after my birthday. It was nice while it lasted anyway. The important thing is to learn from life. Since then, it has not been easy for me to form bonds with another person. Then in 2020, a pandemic came, in which I have seen series, movies, I have met new people, and I organized some virtual events. I also graduated virtual, but I do not care much. Since then, I have been in front of computers, screen having a social life only on the internet. That has been my summit of drama life. I hope you like it and see you another time. Thanks for watching. Bye.